I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago, he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountain top and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, Son of man, worship me. Come over, bend your knee. I said, I came in his name. I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days. In his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. Song goes out to all you natural girls. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay, and he took a deep breath and then he blew in the clouds, he blew them away. And heaven and earth he built, it took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes. Took the twinkles from the stars and placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. An actual girl. I work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress, all your wedding flowers, and your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest, turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you are a natural, actual girl. With natural curves. I work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers, and your dress will be made from the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head, as you grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. This guitar is gorgeous. Thank you, Rage, because you're a natural girl. For giving me it back. I wrote all my Flat Earth songs with this one. and your veil will be handmade by nymphs. They blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl, that's what you are. With natural curves. Someone send a message to my Father up above. Tell him I found this girl, the one I truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause she is a natural, actual girl. With natural curves. I climb the walls, clamber the highest steeple, and at the top of my voice I sing to all the people. Found this girl, I love, the one from above, above. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Tra la 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 la. I write your name upon Venus, Jupiter, Mars. You look up at night, you'll see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural, actual girl. Push Peter. There we go. How y'all doing? Do you have a nice day on a non-spinning stationary flat earth? Where's my music window? Should be that one. There we go. Yes. Oh, I haven't played that one for a while. I was like, how do you do that? Remember? Fingers! I've got no calluses still. Fingers! So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes from trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cold, cold with a change? Did you exchange a walk-on pad in the wall for the lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here, 'cause we're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. How we found the same old fears. Wish you were Ba-dum. I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning round and round. I said, round and round and round. Yeah, Mr. B. It's because I started wrong. I heat up, I can't cool down. You got me spinning round and round. I said, round and round and round it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows. Every time you call my name, I heat up like a burning flame. I said, burning flame, full of desire. Kiss me, baby, let the flames reach higher. Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab ya. Abracadabra. Abracadabra. You make me hop, you make me sigh. You put chemtrails up in the sky. You keep me burning for your love with a touch of a velvet glove. I said, abracadabra. I'm gonna reach. What's up with you daft dog? Back and forth. Go and lay down. I'm gonna reach out and grab you. I feel the magic in your caress. Feel the magic when I touch your dress. I said, silk and satin, leather and lace, black panties with an angel's face. I said, I can see the magic in your eyes, hear the magic in your sighs. Just when I think I'm gonna get away, I hear the words you always say. Abracadabra. I'm gonna reach out and grab you. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Don't even look at me like that. We've been out 4 times. And in the rain. He has me out in the rain. He hounds me, don't you? You just literally hound me. When the rumba starts to play, sway with me, dance with me, like a lazy ocean hugs the shore. Hold me close, sway me more. Oh, go on then, let's do that one. I ain't done that for a while. Yes. Is it on 3? I think we can leave it where it is. It's nice and high. Emily Rudd. It's all of them. It's not for sure, it's all of them. Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Look, that is too high. Too high. I've got another two. Try again. Almost Heaven. That's better. Almost Heaven. It's the beat now. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Seated. What? Gee, you div. Oh my gosh. It's been a while. I've got calluses missing off my fingers, so I'm in pain playing. Not for much longer. Take about a week. Try again. Almost Heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Better. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, she's my mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. All my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. I miss to taste the moonshine. There's a teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home. Country roads, country roads. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's the bridge. Can I get it right? I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. Radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Oh, yesterday, top of my scale. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, she's my mountain mama. Take me home, country roads. Take me home, country roads. Let's sing one for God. This one goes out to the Almighty Heavenly Father, not Satan. The people getting hung up on me calling him Jesus. His name's Jesus. If you want to call him Yahushua, you can. If you want to call God Yahweh, you can. Universally, God and Jesus are known as God and Jesus. And you can say it's been subdued, it's been suppressed from me, but God's not going to get hung up on me calling him God, and Jesus ain't going to get hung up on me calling him Jesus, just like Jesus ain't going to get hung up on the colour of my skin. Lucifer, son of the morning, I'm gonna chase you out of earth. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth, sending him to space to find another race. I said, I'm sending him to space to find another race. I said Satan is the evilest man, but him can choke sit on I man. When I check him, my lasting's hand, and when him slip a gun with him and I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chased the devil out of earth. I said I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. I said, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said, move ya with your gun. Me left you with the bomb. I said now, sending him to space to find another race. In my feet drop his fork and run, and can't stand up to Jesus the Son. In my feet left you with him gone. I said big up with that bomb. I'm putting on an iron shirt. I chase Satan out of earth. I'm putting on a shirt. Chase the devil from earth. Pink. Put that back. Someone want a biscuit? You look like you want a biscuit. Is he gorgeous? Is he handsome? Is he beautiful? Yes, he is. Look at his little happy face. Where's my biscuit? It's right here. Yeah. Look at the speed you got, man. You want that biscuit? You want that cookie? I don't want a cookie. Oh. It's at the bottom. Wait. It's pushing the packet. There it is. There you go. Cookies. Is that nice? Oh, he likes them, don't you? Maryland cookies. Right, keyboard, microphone. Are we sitting comfortably? If not, assume the positions. Microphone, close enough. Bop, bop, bop. Where's that microphone thing? Bop, bop, bop. There, that's close enough. Right. Every single day without fail, apart from the last 3 months, I look at the human skeleton. It fascinates me. The Bible, Holy Scriptures tell me that God created man in his own image. Male and female created he them. But people say there's no truth in the Bible. That can't be true, but there it is. There's the truth in plain sight. God created 2 skeletons, male and female, created he them. The next part is a leap of faith on your behalf that you were created in his image. Most of you don't believe in God, so it's very difficult for you to get your head around. It took me a while. It took me a while. Remember, they brainwashed me for 30, 40 years that I was a monkey on a spinning ball, that space exists and nuclear bombs and dinosaurs. They brainwashed me for many years. And you have to remember, when waking your friends and family, some of them don't want to accept this unholy lie. They don't. Because it makes them foolish, doesn't it? It makes them fools. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. Forgive them, for they know not what they are. They are created in God's image. Men have bigger faces. Look at the difference in these 2 skulls. Men have wider eyes, look. Women have rounded eyes. Men have rectangular eyes. See the difference in the shapes? Look at the distance in the male. Look at the bridge across the nose here. Look at the bridge across the nose here. Larger, smaller. Nose, larger, smaller. Teeth, larger, smaller. Dental arch, wider, narrower. Jaw, bigger, squarer. Jaw, sloping and pointed. A forehead. Because a man's face fills his skull look, you get a forehead. A woman's face does not fill her skull quite the same. She has a higher hairline because she has a 5 head. A forehead, a 5 head. It's that simple. Men in general look like a block, a square, or a rectangle. Women look like an upside down egg. Excerpts of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news point, teaching, and research without need for formal payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy holder. We was doing Peaky Blinders. I'm going to add those 3 from last night, but we'll do them real quickly. And then, there we go. Home. And then I'll make the video for tonight. Pause. Give me that. Copy. Twitter. Tweety. Paste as is. And away it goes. Lovely. Are we done? We're done. Did we get a picture? We did get a picture today. Right, back to class. There we go. Let's say hello to you all. Shout outs. Stephen Swift was first in class. Mr. White came second. Insane Outlaw. Oh, you started playing World of Warships too, have you? I love it. I just missed the ship. I can't believe I missed that in Amora. Julie Marie, welcome. Jack Coops, welcome. I can't even say that. It looks Russian. Emily Wood. Brenda. Alpha. I think that's it. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you. Let's splash in right there. Right, was doing Helen McCrory. Square jaw. Does he play Cruella de Vil? He looks very Cruella-ish there. It's the square chin look. It's the massive square. Look how large those ears are. They're quite high up for a bloke, I'll admit, but huge male jawbone. Tree trunk of a neck. Look, a place to put Mama's spicy meatball. Look, you can put a meatball in there, no problems. Masons, they'll stand in front of any brickwork because they're Freemasons. Freemasonry, Freemasons. Men have got wider eyes, women have got closer eyes. Can you see that? It's exactly what I just showed you. It's not difficult, look. Men have got wide eyes, women have got rounded, closer eyes with a big 5 head. Men have got wide eyes, women have got closer eyes with a big, wide 5 head. It's that simple. It really is. Ellen McCrory, you're not in the back 5. He's got a right 5. She's got a right 5 head. You're not in the back 5 because I checked last night. See if we got walking. There's one. Wrong angle. Wrong angle again. That's the one we're looking for. Knees together, knees apart. Look at the subtle difference. You're like, how can you tell? Because a woman's knee rotates around and in, and that's what that one's doing. A man's knee pushes straight forward. That's what that one's doing. There's your woman's gait. Look, full mince versus straight legs. It's game over. Even if you don't believe what I said about the skulls, and the skulls take a little bit longer for you to learn than gaits, because you have to learn to distinguish shape of eye, size of nose, width of teeth, square jaws, full of face. But once you can do full of, look at those cheekbones. Huge wide face right there. Long faced woman. FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, why the long face? Why the long face? And again I can show you this woman mincing. And when you get really good at it, you can do, you can see the children are done as well. I don't do the children unless they're grown up. I don't know if these children are grown up. The faces are blurred out anyway. But I don't need to see anything more than that. Just look at the legs. Oh, press the wrong button. Get off. Here, the big, deep set, wide eyes look and a wide smile. Small mouth, small teeth, pink lips. I really want you to remember the pink lips. Red lips, pink lips look. Some women's nipples are the same colour. Really pink nipples. Not all of them, but most women have beautiful pink lips. He gave you more pink in features. Small features, but pinker features. Snubby noses, tiny ears, little eyes, look, but giant heads. Because women are great thinkers, aren't you, darlings? Right, so we're looking at Ellen McCrory, this fella here, and a wife. The wife is missing a jawbone, look. Pink lips, bright pink lips, soft, shiny eyes, look. Arched eyebrows. These are drawn on, forget them ones. Look at that vertical five head. Look how wide it is across the top. There's only one skull that goes vertical and wide because it's widest at the top of the skull. Men are widest in the middle, cheekbones. Men have big cheekbones, women don't. Men have a small forehead, women have a big five head. Wide ass cheekbones, look, no cheekbones. Short forehead, giant wide five head. And that's how you tell the difference. This is a dude, done. Ellen McCurry, actually, he's not in the back file. Did I have Gates here? I did, didn't I? 1. Is that a 2? It is. That's a 3. There's a 4. Right, we'll take these. Let's have the... Oh, no, wrong one. I want that one first. 1. I haven't got it yet. 1. Size of them. Hello? Wildlife and fisheries. Look at this. That's not a foot. That is a javelin. That is a cruise. They are intercept cruise missiles. Ellen McCrory has got cruise missiles for feet. Game over. Welcome to the show. If you're not awake to this lie yet, welcome to the biggest lie of all time, that all celebrities are secretly created in Satan's image, meaning that they're inverted. Satan inverted himself. That's the biggest secret in the Bible. Satan inverted himself. And then all of the bloodline of Cain. These are the bloodline of Cain. Oh, he's talking about the Bible again. Nothing else fits this story, this life, reality that I'm living better than the Cain and Abel. Right here, straight legs, a woman on the right, we already went for it. Save image. These people know God exists. They worship the devil. You might be sat there thinking, some of you this might be new to you, and you're like, he's talking about God and Jesus and the devil. Wait till you realise what's going on. I'm just a messenger. I'm a shepherd. Another one there. It's my duty to tell you, to describe these things. Like Piku yesterday, she said she was wanting to give it up. I thought the same thing, mate. I really did. But then who's going to do it in Finland? Who's going to do it in England? Honestly, the way I do it. Who's going to come on every night and show you the things that the others won't? Talk about the things the others won't. He's got, look at that place to put Mama Spicy Meatball. We're done. This is a dude. Final answer. I've got 4 gates. I'm happy with them. Is that another one? I don't know if that's him. Ellen, behind the scenes. I've got no idea. Is that him? Ellen McCrory. Oh, it is. We'll take that one. That's your 5th. And we're done. Simple as. Save image. I just need your face, Helen. And we're out of here. Size of that 5 head every time. Female skull look. It stands them out a mile. Tiny teeth. Wide skull. Big teeth look. We'll take that as your face. It's perfect 50-50 almost. Save image. We're done. Ellen McCrory. This is Peaky Blinders. Sophie Rundle. I think you are in the back file. Copy. Back file. Oh, closed H's. H's file. Make it smaller. There we go. That little... What? The Hillsborough disaster. Every time I see his little grinning fat face, I want to slap it. Images. Sophie Rundle. Wide ass cheekbones. Wonky eyes. The eyes are well out of sync, aren't they? Look at them. They're in different time zones. One eye's higher. And I'm not quoting the Bible. He's had his chin slightly feminized, look softened, but it's still square. Look how square that chin is. Go look at women in the real world. They've got small faces, round faces, almond, heart-shaped faces. Not big square blockheads, widest in the middle with deep set eyes and thick brow bones. Real women are very soft. God's panache, whatever you want to call it, is scattered, painted all over your body. Curves, pinkness, softness. He's a master designer. He makes no mistakes. You see, when people say that spinal bifida or whatever is a mistake, cancer, whatever, it's not. It's all man-made. I don't care what anyone says. It's man-made. Man-made premise and idea brainwashed into me from I don't know, the 1600s. The Black Plague, ring a roses, a load of bollocks. He's got a neck like a tree trunk, square jaw. Sophie Rundle, are you in the back file quickly? He is. Let's open up my page. We'll open up that. We'll go after this one. Sophie Rundle straight up there. With 4 male gates. Let's come back to class and let's find those gates. Sophie Rundle. Walking. Look. Men have been trained to walk like, well, look like they're walking like women, but it's not the same. The Q angle's not there. There's no parting between the thighs. There should be a parting. Flamingo foot. The beginning of the flamingo foot. You should be able to see it, and you can't, because this is a man crossing his legs over. Likewise, a woman can also try and keep her legs apart. It looks very funny, as we've seen with John Lennon walking, right? When I showed you John Lennon walking. He's got big, long arms. She's got nice Tobler on shoulders. Sophie Rundle. It's a dude. Look at that jawbone. Look at that. It's a literal shoehorn look of a chin. There's a nice one. Straight legs, knees together. I can't find no. Oh, there's a nice one. Perfect. Straight legs, knee and foot looking straight forward. Look. It's not broken. It's not breaking. There's a woman look right here in the Wellington boots. Can't see. I can almost see it. I can't tell if that's a boot or a traffic cone. There's another one right there. Male, female here. Look at the breaking leg. Look at the separation in the knee. But not here. Perfectly straight feet. Perfectly straight legs and knees. Even under the dress, the robes, you can tell. He's got a big hand. Let's have a look at it. Look at the size of this hand. It's massive. There's the original. Big thick wrist as well. We're done. Sophie Rundle's a dude. Next. Killian Murphy. We did this last night, so we're just going to run straight through this one. It's a girl. We'll go to the gates first. Destroyer with gates. We're done. Right there, it's a female. Look how big the hips are. Look at the tilt of the t-shirt. Mine doesn't do this when I walk. It stays parallel because I don't twist my hips. I don't tilt my shoulders. These V-neck t-shirts that they created were designed for these FTMs. To make you think they've got longer necks. There, full mint. It's a girl. Slight shoulder tilt, and the t-shirt again. Look at the hip twist, because it's a woman. Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. There's no place better I love being than inside Jimmy Kimmel's Alley. Oh, always get the gates. The bodyguards are usually mincing side by side as well when you find them. There isn't one there though, but we're done. Killian's a girl. Proven by the way she walks. Quick skull check. Look. I can't help it if you can't see those female eyes. The tiny high set ears. The Cupid's bow on the top lip. The beautiful pink lips of a girl look. The soft eyes. The beautiful eyelashes look. No brow bone. No cheekbone. beautiful, kissable, pink lips. Pink makes the boys wink, remember? Bright pink lips every single time. Look at those lips. She would have been beautiful. Cillian Murphy would have been a beautiful girl. Next. Paul Anderson. There's only one gate for Paul Anderson. She looks like Dennis Pennis. Look how close. Never trust a man whose eyes are too close together. Tiny little bugger lugs, look. Pink lips again. There's one gate for this person walking. Just the one. He's got the Son of Man code and the sun. And there it is. That's the only gate for this person. Full mint. You don't need any more than that, though. Once you're trained, that's enough. No man in his right mind would walk like that with his arms akimbo in a bow-shaped look around the hips, because that's the widest part of a woman's body. Paul Anderson. Failing forensic. Oh, there are a few more now. I didn't have these before. These must be newer pictures. Is that Paul Anderson? W. Paul. It is, yeah. Full mint. Mila Jovovich. I used to think she was gorgeous. Look, it's just a bloke with a massive hand. Size of them bother boots. Paul Anderson. She's a girl. There's your broken leg, look. There's your thigh gap. This is what we're talking about, this diamond that appears. Men don't get it, look. Men have straight legs. Knees stay together, space between the feet. Women do not keep the space between the feet. They cross their feet over, look. Their knees open outwards and rotate one in front of the other back to this position. Forensics is the most powerful truth that God left you. Look at the state of that broken leg. Anybody, whoever your favourite truther is, I know loads of you still follow loads of big channels. If they're not talking about this, let alone showing you it the way I do, or showing me to you, they're all liars. They're all full of shit. They are. I'm surrounded by Satan, satanic pedophiles. Everywhere I look, I see grossness, the abuse of children's minds, telling them that they're monkeys, telling them that they live on a spinning ball. It's all abuse. I was abused by them growing up, right? So were you. When you can grasp what's happening here, you admit that the abuse, the psychological operations that they performed on all of us from a young age has been monstrous. All just to hide God from you. And then people will still tell me, I don't believe in the Bible. Well, you don't have to believe in the Bible, but when you read or listen to the Bible, you will find there is solid amounts of truth all over it. It's a book of instructions before leaving Earth. Bible. Book of instructions before leaving Earth. That's what it is. Cleanse your soul before it's too late. Baptize yourself in the truth. Or carry on lusting after men with saggy titties. Look at the size of that one. It's a honey monster. Carry on loving the wrong gender. Carry on idolizing them. There are so many people I know who still idolize and they know what's going on. And they still idolize these people. There is no idolatry here for me. Look at the state of these legs. If you're saved, you're saved. That's all I can tell you. I know you want to save your friends. I know you pick who. I know you want to save your friends and family. Same way I do. But it's their free will. Just the way Satan rebelled with his free will, your friends and family are going to do the same in their own, I want to say it's ego, but it's not. It's an arrogance that they're going to do it. And then it'll hit their ego. Like it hit mine, like it hit yours. These people are not to be idolized. They're not to be worshipped. I've never watched the Peaky Blinders. I honestly, there's a few shows I've watched, but Supernatural I started watching a while back. I quite enjoyed it because there's a lot of truth in there about the fallen angels, about what's going on here. That clip that I saw might have been from Supernatural, where he's interviewing the devil, he's investigating the devil. This is all a distraction. They make gangsters. They make shows out of gangsters, look, murder and all the rest of it. Normalising it, you see. You wonder why the kids of today, the children of today, are getting more and more violent. Well, it's because of programs like this and games and stuff. Parents don't explain this thing, that you can't get in a car and drive 80 miles down a pedestrian street and not hurt people. You're gonna hurt someone. But people do it all the time. They think they're playing GTA, getting away from cops. You see it, don't you, on the highways of America, etc., and the motorways of England, everywhere. If the truth was out, we wouldn't even need police, would we? If the truth was out, we'd hardly need the hospitals. We'd only need them for stitches and broken bones and stuff. We still need a fire brigade. And people are like, yeah, but there aren't many fires. Yeah, but if there is one, there's a fire brigade. It's just strange, isn't it, that I want to say it's fluoride in the water or whatever it is, the dope or everyone with it. It might just be the TV programming that does it, or a multitude of things that does it to us, but it makes us so lethargic in thinking, being able to communicate with each other. It's becoming a thing of the past, isn't it? Everyone does it on phones and messages, and everyone's horrible. In real life, if you was horrible like that to somebody, you'd end up getting a slap, wouldn't you? But people are vitriolic behind keyboards and screens. Damn, they even catfish people. Right, we're done. Who's this? Paul Anderson, game over. Thanks for playing CSI. Tom Hardy, we did this one as well. We'll do it real quick. Look at the beautiful pink lips, small mouth, open eye sockets. She's got a long nose, but it's small. High set ears, look. She's widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks. She's got no jawbone, no neck, no trachea, no Adam's apple. It becomes more and more obvious the more you look at them. It does. Once you're used to doing this, you're just like, that's a girl. Then you realise that's Tom Hardy. Younger and older. There is no point in my life where you will see me with coffee bean eyes, arched eyebrows, soft brow bone look, tiny high set ears, puckable, kissable pink lips with a cupid's bow. There is nowhere in my life you're going to see me looking all girly like this. And as they get older, the disguise becomes better for them, I admit. But all the markers are still there, look. The coffee bean eyes, the high set ears, the pink lips. All they did was cut off a girl's boobs and stick the pink nipples back. Look at them pink nipples. Peter, when's the last time you saw a real man with pink nipples like that?
Never!
Never. Right, anyway. There's your sloping Toblerone shoulders of a woman. We'll go to Gates and end this investigation in a second. Right there. Broken leg. Broken leg with diamond look. The flamingo foot. Look at that shoulder tilt. The hips twisting this way. You get a cone, right? I describe it as a cone. Look, there's your cone. When a woman walks from side to side, you get the cone. There it is again. Look at the soft sloping shoulders. The arms, the short arms akimbo. The small hands look that barely Barely, she can barely wipe her own ass with those hands. And she's in a diamond-shaped mince. There it is again. Look at that broken leg. It's so simple to see. It's so easy to explain. But it takes a certain amount of IQ, brain cells, thinking power for someone to see this. Not the whole masses are not. I've got it dawned on me the last 3 months. Most of the world is thick as pig shit. Excuse me language, but it is. My nana used to tell me, Peter, 2/3 of the world don't know what the other half is doing. My mum used to say it. Peter, 2/3 of the world don't know what the other half is doing. And it's never been a truer word spoken. It dawned on me in the last 3 months. It really dawned on me that most people don't have the IQ that you or I have. You have to accept that your IQ is way, way higher. You realise, you can see the lie, you're not spinning. You can see the CGI space ball that they've created for you to call Earth. You can see it. You know when you go outside, the Earth's flat. You know that there's hills and valleys and dips and ravines, but there are plains everywhere. Floodplains, Serengeti plains, outback plains, prairie dog plains, table mountains, seabed, seafloor, all flat. A bed is a plane you live on, sleep on. Bedrock. You've hit the bedrock. The flatness. I don't walk like this. I'm a real dude. I'm a man. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a mighty big man, I'm a mighty big man. This one's a little girl. She's a beefy little girl, but she's still a little girl. Trained to fight in MMA. Most people know Tom Hardy from the Octagon. Andrew Tate's another one, girl that can fight. They have big girls that can fight as bodyguards, look. Broken leg, broken leg. They have big girls as bodyguards, look. Look how short the arm is. Look how long the leg is. Same on both. Tom Hardy's a girl. Final answer. Jared, I love your work and I love every picture you take because you always save me time and effort. Feet, 8 and 4 o'clock. Knees crossed over. Thigh gap breaking there, look. Diamond forming. None of this happens when a real man walks. Only women. Tom Hardy. Next. Joe Cole, JC code. Which JC, I hear you say? Jesus was. Wash away my troubles. Why I'm traveling. Images. Joe Cole. It's a girl. Final answer. That's right. This is the thing about the skulls, right? Once you can do this, faces like this do not pass. The pink lips, the cupid's bow, the small pudgy nose, the coffee bean close set eyes, the small, tiny, high set ears, widest in hairline. My head, I've had to say this a few times now.
I've had to say this a few times now, but this is the
final time
I will say this. Shut up about my head. It is normal. It is a nice head. It does not look like a sodding
Tic Tac with the 5 head. It does, Cal. She makes me laugh so much. The one where she did karate. Callum, whatever your name, whatever your real girl name is, that made me laugh so much when you did karate. Anyway, Joe Cole. It's a little girl, lot. It's a little girl with girly features. Can't grow a beard. There's no Adam's apple. There's no trachea. The neck is as wide as the skull, lot. The widest part of a man's face is the cheekbones, not the neck. They love taking the pictures in front of Freemasonry. Look at the pink lips, the tiny ears. It's a goddle. A goddle. A Freemason, a goddle. Everywhere we look. Hello, Anna Souza. Final answer. She's a girl. Tiny high set ears. Tiny close set coffee bean eyes. Open eye sockets. Widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks. Small mouth, pink lips, Cupid's bow. Look at the arrow here, look, this shape. This wedge. It's a Cupid's bow. We're done. Joe Cole, walking. Is that him? That doesn't look like Joe Cole. That's a footballer. That's not Joe Cole. We're looking for Joe Cole, the actor, walking. That's not him. That's the footballer. That's not him as well. That's the bloody footballer. Right, we're done. It's a girl. Regardless of whether I can find the gate or not. Those lips! Those lips! Tell me everything I need to know. I'm done. Joe Cole, JC code is a girl. Next, Harry Caton. Harry's got beef curtains. Aren't you, Harry? Harriet. Let's have a look at you. Harry's got a nice Cupid's bow. Arching eyebrows. Tiny high set ears. Adam's pimple. I like your five head. Your Cupid's bow, your pink lips, your soft eyes, your arching eyebrows, your tiny ears. Everything's pointing towards you being a girl, Harry. He reminds me of Matthew McConaughey there. Is it Matthew McConaughey? It is. I'm seeing Matthew McConaughey right there. He's got some big teeth, hasn't he, that fella? What's his name? Oh, it didn't tell me. It's his wife. It's his husband. It's his husband. He got a mail order bride, look. Right there, Gale. Final answer, Gale. He got Adam's apple. That's not an Adam's apple. He's got tiny eye set ears, pink lips, Cupid's bow, pudgy nose, open eye sockets, arching eyebrows, and I know up there she's widest because we've just seen it, look. Giant five head hiding underneath the super noodle haircut. And there it is. Game over. Harry Caton fails forensics. It just takes the one picture. Just the one picture because it's all of them. You do understand this, right? You are getting this now. It's all of them. You've been hoodwinked all your life. It's not just the politicians. It's not just the sports stars. The astronauts. It's all your pop idols. It's all your actors. That's what all of them are. They're all just actors. Some of them are allowed to speak about God and Jesus. Most of them don't. Look at the size of those Bruce Lee skull of high waisters. Peter, when's the last time you wore your trousers that high up your body?
Never!
That's right, Marv, because I'm a dude. I ain't never worn my trousers that high up my body. We're done. One gate will do me. Peaky Blinders. Annabelle Wallace. Two first names. Images. Okay, it's your chin. Right. He's got a male neck. Straight away, the Adam's apple caught me. The wide ass cheekbones next. The brow bone. Look how thick. Look at that shadow in there. You got to be kidding me. The gap between the eye and the nose. Look. And remember, a surgeon's come in and ploughed all of this down with a chisel. Literally shaved the nose, gone in here, tried to bring the eyes forward. That's what they're trying to do. Bring the eyes forward like a woman's eye. But they just can't do it, look. Once you can see the soft, smaller eyes of a woman, look. Versus the big, deep-set eyes of a man. But this fools the general masses. It fooled me. It fooled you. You can't get mad at your friends and family for not seeing this. It works perfectly against them, doesn't it? Not against you, against them. It works perfectly against them. And for most, even if the truth, they don't care. And you're wasting your time and your life and your energy and your emotions. It's mostly your emotions, right? If you're listening, Piku, it's your emotions that are getting hurt. Seal them off. Seal them off, Pico. Your emotions, not your friends and family. Seal them off. And if you have to, if you want to keep your friends and family that you've got left, don't talk about it unless they're open. Like I've got two cousins and an auntie who all know the truth, and they're all from the same rooted family. You know, it's mother, daughter, and son. So it's really easy for me to get along with that part of my family. Real easy. They don't think I'm crazy. They can see what I see. They don't tell me to shut up. They don't tell me that they hate the sound of my voice. Just remember, they hated him first. Before they hated you and I, they hated him first. And that's what this is all about. I don't care what anyone says. Videos open up with the word Jesus Christ, God Almighty. Movies open up, the opening scene open up with them words. All the way through the movies I hear them words. I don't hear, oh Buddha, oh Muhammad. I hear, oh Jesus Christ all the time. These people don't want you to have faith. They don't want you to know that God exists. They don't want you to get the message that men don't have big, flat 5 heads. Look at that 5 head. Look how small that face is. Pink lips, high set ears. There's your cheekbones, look. There's your wide mouth. There's your... It looks like Michelle Pfeiffer. No, it's not. But it looks like Michelle Pfeiffer. Because I'm looking at the same skull. That's Jason Statham, look, with a big 5 head, look. There's Jason Statham with the big 5 head, look. The winner takes it all. The loser loses all. Look at the straight body. Are you paying attention, Neo? Or are you goggling the dude in the red dress? Because that's what it is. With a long neck. Look, they wear these chokers and scarves and everything to try and minimise. They usually don't show the shoulders. They usually have gloves up to the elbows to hide the length of the upper arm. What's his name? Annabelle Wallace. Are you in the back file, Annabelle? Let's have a look. Copy. Paste. Annabelle Wallace. Searching. Once it searches for him, we'll go gate shopping. Prove it to you one way or another. And there it is. Game over. First picture. Straight legs. Knees together. Space between his feet. It's a man. Women cross the legs over. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. It's a man. Straight legs, knees together, space between his feet. This one, look at the shape and angle of that leg and shin and that foot, look. It's in rotation, look. This is a woman with arms akimbo. This is a man marching like a soldier. Like a soldier. Soldier boy! We're done. Is that him? That's not him, is it? Chris Pine. Sebastian Stan, Annabelle Wallace, straight leg. Sebastian Stan, 2 first names. Both of them have got 2 first names. Ski with legs and feet. Look at his feet at 8 and 4. There's another one. Soft shoulders, crossed over legs, akimbo arm, ending in the crotch. Look. We're done. Annabelle Wallace is a dude. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Natasha O'Keefe. Look at that ripple in there. Today's word is corrugated neck. Look at that double-pronged Adam's apple. You do see it, right? When I look at women, I don't see Adam's apples. When I look at men, I don't see pink lips and close-set eyes. Look at this. A place to put mamas spicy meatball. Look at the size of that. The mastoids. He's got the neck of a Terminator. The head is bigger than the neck. Look how thick that neck is. Right? Look at it. Look at the calves. Look how big those mastoids are. Look how chin to thigh ratio. What would you say? 8 inches? 8 or 9 inch neck. Easy. Right? It's still not as big as the skull, look. A man's neck is bigger and thicker because it supports a bigger skull. When you look at people like Tom Hardy, the necks are as wide as the skulls because it's a woman. They've made the neck big on a woman, but they can't make the skull any bigger. They can't change the distance in her eyes. They can't give her that skull as much as they want to. And they've done some good jobs, like people like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jean-Claude Van Damme. They all fooled me until I could see them walking. And then I saw straight through the skeleton, the muscle, straight to it. And that's the beautiful part of forensics. The truth will set you free. That's a man. Final answer. Look at the size of him. Sophie Rundle, was you in the back file? I've got 2 of them. Annabelle Wallace, sorry. I've got 2 of them as if doubled up and the different. Same face, different gaits. Back to class. There. Natasha O'Keefe, see if you're in my back file. Paste. Natasha O'Keefe searching. Whilst he searches for Natasha, we'll go after his gaits. Oh my word, look at that. Chinny chin. Is that squared or is it a sloping jawline? Large, low set, pointed back ears, just like mine. The chin overlays the skull look, the forehead. Even though they've blasted it down and tried to reduce it. That right there is a dude. Natasha O'Keefe. Oh, doing the old Osiris / pie symbolism. Look at the size of those hands and neck. Look at them fingers. They're like wall sausages. Walls. Yeah. Natasha O'Keefe walking. Androgyny. When the feeling's gone and you can't go on androgyny. Size of that monster right there. Look, 4 blokes crossing the legs over. He's a beast, isn't he, that one? Square jaw. Remember, they've been trained to walk like women, so to the untrained eye, excuse me, they'd say, no, look, they're women, they're crossing their legs over. Well, unfortunately, sometimes you need more than one gate picture. Stairs will prove it. Once you get to the stairs, it's game over. Look at the state of those 2. Blokes, dudes, the pair of them coming downstairs with the legs together. Sloping jawline, pointed chin. Square jawline, square chin. We're done. One more. Straight legs, knees together. Are you in the back file, Natasha O'Keefe? Right, let's just put Natasha O in there. And if it don't find it, we'll set these gates, Natasha. There's another one. Oh, it's lovely. Lovely. Any more? No. We'll set those 3 if we ain't got it. If we haven't got him. Oh, Natasha Belling. No. I don't think we've got him. Let's save these pictures. I can always delete them if I have. Save the image. No. No. Oh, all the gate pictures are gone, you bitch. Where did I press? What was it? It was which led me to, was it that one? Which led me to, where's those other two gates gone? Dang it. Is that you there? They're all dudes. I think that might be in there, I'm not sure. Where's that other gate gone? What did I click on that gave me a gate? It gave me two other pictures. I've got that one. Check the back file. Natasha O'Keefe. Oh, I've got him, and there's only that gate. We're done. Next. Kate Phillips. Bink. There you go. Natasha O'Keefe. One gate. What's his name? Kate Phillips. Kate Phillips. Two first names. Copy. Open. Paste. Away it goes. Kate Phillips, British actress. Images. He's got a wide face, hasn't he? Oh, Kate. Look at those cheekbones. Look. Widest at the cheeks, look. Not in the hairline. Not up here. Here. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. And a Getty image, just a boot, look. Nice strong neckline, broad shoulders. Ripply neck, big smile, large low set ear. Who's that? That's a different Kate Phillips. He's got a big chin, hasn't he? Weirdos. Oh, look at the size of that light. Look at the size of that denture. Ladies, if you are a lady, take a picture of yourself with your mouth open like that, head back, mouth open. Look at the size of your dental arch. Then look at that. That's my dental arch right there. That is the same dental arch that I have. Kate Phillips, two first names. Failing the forensics. Bink. Right there. Straight legs, knees together, look, space between his feet. Right there. Woman from Flamingo, look. Look at a broken leg. There's a diamond in there. If she had a miniskirt on, you would see a gap, a thigh gap, a diamond shape right there. Funny how no one noticed, innit? Oh my gosh, where is it? That one there. These selfies that they take. Bikini photos, look. No hip. Absolutely no hip whatsoever, look. He's got a body like an ironing board. He looks like he's casting a shadow a bit there, doesn't he, look? Ah, woo! It's been a while. Let's see if we can get a better picture of it. No, it's not the same one. Never mind. There, Kate Phillips. There's your diamond, look. There's your flamingo. There's your diamond, look. Broken leg. And there's your straight-legged man right there. And again, your straight-legged man. Knees together, look. Knees apart. Look at the way the leg breaks and wants to rotate inwards. And one more, Kate Phillips. Straight leg. Marches like a man, look. Knee and foot pointing forward. Have we got you in the back file, Kate Phillips? We do. Kate Phillips, Peaky Blinders. There you go. Bye, Kate. Next. Packy Lee. Packy, what name is that? First time I heard that, it did make me laugh, actually. Absolutely no jawbone. Look at the way the jowl comes in and down, lot, and around. All soft, subcutaneous layers of fat. Soft, close-set eyes, tiny, high-set ears. Dial M for Masons. Male pattern baldness on women, look, gives them a 5 head. Again, with the little bugger lugs, the small face, look, the arched eyebrows. And they love to get the bodies out because the boobs have been cut off and they're pretending to be men in public. They love to watch your expression when you don't see it. Antonio did it. I wonder why Antonio looked at me when he took his top off outside my car. And I looked him up and down and I thought, you don't quite look right. I couldn't explain it. He was quick about it. But it's like, it's part of the magic trick, right? If a woman could take a top off and not show her boobs, you'd believe she was a man, right? And that's exactly what the ploy was, I guess. It worked. I never suspected Antonio was a girl. Not until I became a transvestigator. I'll tell you what did it. When Antonio said Adolf Hitler was a man, that was it. I went straight after Antonio then. I was just like, you lying bitch. Pink lips, yet again, look, pink, bright pink lips, every time, look, bright pink lips, every time. Well, not every time, but most times. Packy Lee walking, it's a girl. Is that Tyson Fury? Big girl, little girl, cardboard box. She got some big meatball knuckles, hasn't she? Tyson Fury. She's got miscoloured hands though. Look how white her hand is. Look how brown her arm is. Go on, explain it to me, ballers. Deniers. Unbelievers. Explain it to me. How all of Tyson Fury's arm, all the way up past the elbow lot, is nicely suntanned, and then the hands are pure white. This one's got pure white hands. Look, he's got a browner face than he has his hands. Look how long that index finger is. That's because women point at us a lot, don't they? For telling us off, ladies. They've both got miscoloured hands, look. Apparently, when abusing testosterone, women, it turns your hands white, miscolours your hands. Like diabetes. Diabetes, they get bad circulation in their hands and it turns their hands white. That's the same thing I'm seeing there. Also, apparently, women can't cry. A lot of the women can't cry. Testosterone blocks the tear ducts. One of the side effects of taking testosterone, apparently. If you're a girl. Oh, there's a gate. Look at the gate. It's a woman lot. Peaky Blinders is easy to catch them because they had loads of pictures taken like this, where they're all mincing. Right, we're done. Packy Lee, see you later. Aidan Gillen. Images. It's a girl, final answer. Oh, it's the one from Game of Thrones, isn't it? Yeah, that one. Lord, what's his name? I can't, whatever. Getty Images. Look at the widest in the hairline. Close set eyes, look. Rounded eye sockets. Arching eyebrow. High set ears. Pink lips. Every time. Well, just about every time. Aidan Gillen. Walking. It's a woman. Final answer. With a bike. Ski with legs. What's going on there? She's trying to keep her knees together a lot, but the leg, the bow of the calf gives her away. Right there, done. Is that you? No, that one. There. Aidan Gillen mincing. This one, whoever that is. Both of them are mincing lot. This is how powerful it is when you'll see it in real life. Real women walking like this. It's only an instant that you see this. It's very rare you see it. Remember, these are pauses in time. If you really want to check your own work and your own investigations, buy some spy glasses. and then you can record whoever you want, wherever you go home, look at the footage and see if you was right or wrong about people. We're done. Aidan Gillen is a girl. Look at the size of this man compared to Aidan Gillen in the background. Straight legs, knees together. Not straight legs, look. They're arching, diamonding, and knees are not together, look. That's the power that you have once you've learned to do this for yourself. You can decide. You won't need my investigation. You'll just be able to investigate people for yourself. Let's go back to the top. Aidan Gillen, obviously a woman lot. Next. We're done. Look at the size of this one. It's got a mouth like a bullfrog. Open. There. Once on a log was a little bullfrog. Look how square that jaw is. Look at the chin to thigh ratio. The square shoulders, the flat chest, the long male upper humerus bones. Tom Hardy. Here's Tom Hardy's boyfriend. Tell me, which one of them's got a wider face? Which one of them's got a wider jawbone? Which one of them's got a bigger face? Which one of them has got pink lips? Go on, take your time. Because all the markers have been there since we grew up. We just didn't notice that real men don't have tic-tac shaped heads. We have heads like this, big blockheads with square jaws. We don't have pink lips. We don't have small teeth, and we don't have close set eyes. And we do not have arching eyebrows, look. Like Tom has here, like. We're done. This is a dude. Chin to ear ratio. Look at this jawbone. The chin surpasses the forehead, look. If he was to turn his head more to one side, and you draw a line down to his chin, there'll be a gap between his forehead and the line you draw, because the chin passes the forehead lot, same as mine does. Women look like they've been hit in the face with a shovel. It's not an insult, ladies. It's a compliment. When you've been shoveled, when you got a flat face like that, compared to all the pointy bits, pointy nose, pointy angles, pointy jaw, pointy chin, square chin. Sorry. It becomes apparent that you're looking at a dude lot. The head is bigger than the neck, even though the neck is massive. Look at those pink lips. Tell me which one of them's got further apart eyes. Look at the size. Look at the thickness of his brow bone. Look how deep that shadow is there. See it? Absolutely nothing. No brow bone, look. No shadow. Look how deep it is in here. You can't really see the shadow here, but it's really deep between the eye and the nose there. Here, absolutely nothing, look. Straight to the nose. We're done. What's his name? Charlotte Riley. Yeah, I think he is actually Tom Hardy's boyfriend. He's a dude. Widest in the cheekbones, look. Short sloping forehead. Wide eyes. Wide mouth. Large ears. Strong neck. Thick. Look at that clavicle. Look how thick it is. We get stuck in their lies because we idolatrize them. We love the music. We love the films. We love this. We love that. And then they can tell us stuff, you know? Like, there's an airborne virus running around Earth. And I don't believe in none of that stuff anymore. Terrain theory over your virus theory any day of the week. I know exactly what it is. I've seen enough research on it. Dead tissue. All you got to do is resemble it to a strawberry. And you break a bit of the strawberry off. The strawberry starts to go mouldy. That's what happens to the cell. A bit of the cell wall breaks off. Bigfoot, Littlefoot, cardboard box. Charlotte Riley, look at the size of that head. It's absolutely nowhere they can go with it, is there? So, man, I'm looking at a broad-shouldered, thick neck, place to put a spicy meatball, man. That's what I'm looking at. Charlotte Riley, walking, 2 first names. Like Anthony Riley, flat earther. Have we got Anthony Riley? Let's have a quick look. Anthony Riley. Who? Is that fat girl still around? Flat Earth. Is she still around? Are they all still around? That was so funny when they came on. Sleeping Warrior. Sleeping Warrior. Crouching Dragon. Hidden Transgender. Close set eyes. Arching eyebrows. Dial M for Masons. Widest in the hairline. Pink lips when you can see them. That's a bloody picture. Riley Cart Triangle. You see, for all you flat earthers that are new to this, these flat earthers, Riley, the rest of them, they're all in the same club. They want you to talk about the most stupid. Who cares about a triangle? Who gives? The only triangle I care about is that one pointing downwards right there. That's the only triangle that really matters. Once you learn that triangle, you draw a triangle on this person's face and you have answers. I've got one of this one coming out of the beach somewhere with her titties exposed. There's no more pictures. Go ahead. You get off lightly. So that's the problem with YouTubers. They don't have any gate pictures or anything. That's why they don't want you to learn the skulls. But you'll see this FTM arguing with a ball earth FTM. Look, the 5 head again. The high set ears, the close set open eyes, the pink lips look, the lack of a jawbone, no Adam's apple. What do they call him? Simon Tran. Simon Tran here. And this one, who's that one? I can't remember who that is. That's a flat earther. They're all in the club. They're all going to argue about everything. It was up, right? There were 2 proofs to flat earth. A, you're not spinning. You're not spinning. It's that simple. Prove to me you're spinning, or I'm spinning. Prove to me that the earth's turning. You can't. Stationary. That means the sun, the moon, and the stars go round me. Your next proof is water level. But they don't want to talk about water level. They just want to talk about distance to the horizon and why 60 feet of this is missing because of curvature. Bollocks. I just look at both, all your faces. That's all I got to do. Let's see your 5 head and your close set eyes. Game over, you bunch of flip-flops. And that's what it's about. Lying to us. And they've had this going for years. Mark Sargent is a girl. I love Sargent, I really did. If you're listening, Sarge, still love you, mate. Even though you lied to me, you couldn't tell me the truth. I get it. Patricia lied to me. Dave Murphy lied to me. They all lied to me. I was stuck on this topic for 6 years when I should have been on this topic for all of it. I've been a truther for 13 years. I should have been a 13-year veteran of trans investigations, but I'm not. I'm only a 7-year veteran because this topic was hidden from me by these people. I believed, like most flat earthers believe, that these people are telling the truth, you know, that they're on your side. That's what I believed. And I believed it was the most important topic. Next to God. It's the most important. Now it's not. It's not the most. This one is meant to confuse. They've spent so much money on this, on the ball versus flat earth. It's hard for people to get their head around. But they have not spent very much money on this. The transvestigations. Oh, like they spent loads on plastic surgery and that, whatever. But it comes away the minute you understand these 2 skeletons. You understand that you're looking at a girl, listening to a girl. It can be just the tone of a voice that indicates, all right, so Vin Diesel's got a real deep voice. And all right, you might not think that it's a woman. But in the right mind, what man do you know who talks like this? That killed me, and I'm a man. But that's what I'm saying. You know, there's like these extreme voices that they get. And it's also a big tell, a big giveaway. The voice is a giveaway. Let's come back. Fincol, is that the other one's sister? Right, we're done. This one's a girl. A boy, sorry, that's a girl. Is that Tom Hardy? It is. And two dudes either side of her. We're done on this one as well. Charlotte Riley. Ned Dennehy. Look at that. That right there deserves a rosette. Doesn't it? That's what the flip-flop near me looks like. The head that she's got. Before she passed as a bloke. Raish picked up on her. I didn't pick up on her. Raish said, that's a girl. I said, it's not. He said, it is. And once I could see a 5-head, it was game over. Close set eyes. She got big but high set ears. Pink lips. 5-head. What more do you want? Adam's raisin implant, of course. But look at that scully... Look at the size of that Skullington. In it. Every now and again, some of them are just so obvious, and this is one of them. Giant 5-head, squashy face. Giant 5-head, squashy face. And you're thinking, but in real life, women don't look like this. That's right, because in real life, women aren't drinking testosterone. Testosterone thickens this skull, makes this skull even bigger. Makes that 5-head even flatter, taller. Because you're growing these extra tall women. You get these extra big eggheads. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. What are they feeding you? Right. Ned Dennehy. Walking. Oh, I don't think we're getting this one. I don't. No, we're not. She's not famous enough. Stephen Graham, 2 first names is. Stephen Graham. Look at the soft eyes, the arched eyebrow, the high set ear, the pink lips, the cupid's bow, the 5-head, the lack of cheekbones, the soft rounded jawbone look. She pulls off the hard man act, doesn't she? To look at, you'd think, well, that's just a stocky little man, but it's not. That's a stocky little woman with wonky titties. Look at this wonky titty here. Look at that. The doctor, whatever it was, he must have been Mr. Magoo, because he went right up this side of your tit and then came down that one, look. He almost put an isosceles triangle in there. All of the idols, whether it be real or not boxers or women, whether this person's playing a boxer or someone else. There's his wife. Let's have a look at his wife. Someone explain to me why his wife is so much bigger than him. The head's bigger, the shoulders are bigger, the body's bigger, she stands taller. Because this is a dude with a large, low set, pointed back here. And this is a girl with a high set, small teeth look, close set, open eyes, and a flat dial M for Masons in the hairline. Stephen Graham, 2 first names. From Flamingo. I love it when they got the dogs. Broken leg. Look at that broken leg. We're done. We're absolutely done. That's a woman. Feet and knees. One at 4 o'clock, one at 8 o'clock. That is a woman. Given away by the way she walks. Men walk with straight legs. We look like soldiers. Marching. To the beat of a drum. We're done. I don't need your full mints because I know you're a girl. Oh, we've got to find one for the crowd. Oh, there ain't one. There's another one somewhere. So look. That was in there, was it? Yeah. Stephen Graham. No. That's a nice mints though. Stephen Graham from Flamingo. I can't find the full mints, but go find it yourselves. Been on this one for ages. Next. Conrad Khan, CK, 33. CK, Clark Kent, Superman, CK, 33. Calvin Klein, CK. Images. Adam's raisin implant, small, high set ears, the froggy eyes, the flat 5-head look, widest in the hairline, not in the cheeks, pink lips. Sloping shoulders, soft feminine eyes, Soft, beautiful smile. Just remember, all Freemasons love to stand in front of brick walls. Because it's Freemasonry, do you get it? So call out to their fellow sisters in arms. That's right, Masons are girls, get it right. I don't think we're getting this one. Conrad Khan walking, let's have a look. No, oh maybe, there's one there in black and white. From Flamingo. Oh wow, that looks like my girlfriend's brother. That is mental. He had a bit of a camp voice as well. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're done. Conrad Khan, that's your gate done. Last one, Finn Cole. I'm guessing related to Joe Cole, maybe. I don't know. Images. Pink lips. First thing that catches my attention. Small ears, close set coffee bean eyes. The only gate. It is the only gate. We're done. There's your Peaky Blinders. Thanks for playing. CSI with me. Did we have a request? I don't know. Let's go back up the list. Emily Rudd. That was the request. Emily Rudd. Emily Rudd. That's a long neck. Let me just cut out the Peaky Blinders. Do 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 do. Come on now. That'll do. Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders. I remember just as I was leaving Flat Earth, there was someone by that name. Is it Peaky Blinders or something? Sneaky Blinders. He was a ball earther coming along. YouTube's not receiving enough. Mic check. Yeah, it might be at your end. Mind you, it does say buffering on my end as well. It's still saying it. It's not going away. Funny because I've got like 1 gigabyte internet download and upload speeds. Am I back yet? No, it's still got a yellow bar across it. Panics me when I see it because it's also a copyright. It comes up yellow when you get a copyright strike like that. Panics me when I see it. I'm like, what? I didn't even play anything. Right, Emily Rudd. Any relation to Paul Rudd? Doesn't say. How old is Emily? 33, father. Just on the off chance Emily happens to be 33, father. Emily Rudd. You in my back file? Paste. Right. Let's go after Emily. A bit of man side boob. Look at that back. Look at the thickness of this rib cage. A woman would be much thinner. It would curve more. He's got a massive chin to tie ratio. Look at that neck. A place to put Mama's spicy meatball. Big mastoids. They've softened the jawline. They've softened the brow bone. But the brow bone's still there. It's still big and thick. But it's the short forehead that's giving him away. Look how big the face is, look. And how short the forehead is. Look how big the face is, look. And how short the forehead is, look. Look how small the face is. And how big the forehead is. Which one of those two pictures suits that face? And you're like, it can't be that easy. Yes, it is. You just have to practice. And when you, honestly, when you can do this for yourself, it makes everything so much easier in your life. As soon as you start watching one of these psyops or whatever, you're just like, flip flop. You have to give up your idols. You do. I had to give up Kent Ovind, Ray Comfort, all my idols, my Christian idols that taught me about Jesus and God and made me love the Bible. Turned out to be flip-flops. And yes, I've doubted the Bible. Of course I have. There are bits in it that I totally disagree with. But just like Mark Twain said, it's not the parts of the Bible that I don't understand that bother me. It's the parts that I do understand that bother me greatly. It really does. It moves me. Even to this day, it still moves me. Yes, my ancestors would have written down scripts and texts for me to remember where I came from, how I got here. Who am I? Where am I? Why do I feel this way? Who am I? Jesus Jones. They tell us in the songs. Jesus Jones sang that song. Who am I? Where am I? Why do I feel this way? Because you're being lied to. Who are you? You're a child of God. Where are you? You're on a flat plane. The reason you feel this way is because you don't know those two things. You don't know that God exists. You don't know you're created in his image. You don't know that the world's not spinning. There's a certain amount of clarity that comes with the truth that boosts and bolsters you straight back to God. The flat earth being one of them. It sends you to God. Because otherwise, how did you get here? How was it all created? That's how special we are. We're so special. No, I don't even look at Reddit. You got no chance. How are you sending messages? They don't usually let you send messages. How do I feel this way? Who am I? Where am I? Look at the rocks. Mastectomy scar. Look at this bit of muscle that's missing. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. How come the rock has got a missing piece of pec? A big strip of it, like someone cut away a bit of bacon. Explain it to me, go on. How do I feel this way? Who am I? Emily Rudd walking. Oh, he throwed first base, did he? What did they call it? First pitch. Yeah, that's no good to me. I don't think, yeah, we're done. Yeah, it's a nobody. We're out of here. Next. Oh, there wasn't one, was there? There's no more requests. No. Right, we'll do another TV show. Malcolm Middle done that. Office done that. Friends done. Big Bang. Malcolm. Scrubs. We've done Scrubs as well, haven't we? The Golden Girls. Go on then, let's do the Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. You're a friend and a confidant. There we go. Golden Girls is a 4-man cast. Blanche Devereaux, Rue McClellan, Estelle Getty, he comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. Betty White, he comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. B. Arthur, 2 first names, he comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. Do you think it's all of them? need the two dudes. I don't think we do we? Rebecca Devereux is his daughter. Go on and let's add Richard Mulligan and Herb Edelman. Can't imagine what country you two come from either with names like that. Right, Blanche Devereaux, otherwise known as Rue McCallaghan. McLaughlin, I don't know how you say it. McClanahan, I don't know. Why can't I have that name? Right, I'll find it anyway. Look at the width. Oh, look how wide that face is. Massive smile. Bless me, sorry folks. He's got a massive smile, wide face, widest in the cheekbones, look. Strong broad shoulders, thick neck. He reminds me of, I want to say Princess Diana. It's the haircut, but it's not Princess Diana I'm thinking of. It's I can't think who it is. Nope. It's gone from me. But look at the square chin. We'll start with that square jawline. I think, therefore, I am. Big face, short forehead, massive skull look. This is the thing you've got to start picking up on, these huge heads. Hid! Hid! Move your hid! I'm seeing Lucille Ball there. Look at that neck. Thank you for being a friend. Wink in the eye. Marilyn Monroe-esque. What's that? Is that an apple with a bite out of it? What do you think it all means? What do you think they're referring to when they do all of this? Snakes, trees, apples. If there's no truth in the Bible, as people keep wanting me to believe, then why do they reference it all the time? Why do they mock you? Why do they tell me where I came from? There must be a reason. I mean, I've thought about it a lot, and I come back to this same answer over and over again, and it's a biblical one. Because you're special, you see. You're all very, very special. These people have messed up eternity with God in heaven so that they could wear pearl earrings and have private jets and live a lavish lifestyle whilst others suffered. Natural people suffer. And these people don't suffer as far as I can see. People say, yeah, but what about the Diana getting killed in it? It's all nonsense. None of them die. It's all nonsense. Don't get me started on, what do they call those two singers that were all into the child trafficking stuff and that went missing? I don't know. It's a load of bollocks. Chester Bennington and the other one. They don't care. They don't. You know why? Because there aren't 50 million children going missing. Everyone believes this Epstein Island shite. You got to think about it. If they were taking natural kids from the streets, every natural kid's got two parents, and those parents have uncles and aunties and all the rest of it. How many millions and millions of people would be up in uproar? Every single one of us would have someone missing in our family. It's nonsense. It's absolute nonsense. They can grow their own children in the laboratories they've got, in the underground breeding farms that they've built. They've got underground cities. They couldn't go up, so they had to go down. Down, down, deeper and down. Down, down, deeper and down. But they can only go so far because it starts to get hot down there. They can only go so far because every single drill bit and drilling machine blunts and falls apart. Rue McClanahan, whatever his name is, I don't care. As above, so below. You know, it's not by chance that they stand like this and pose like this. And the Golden Boys, look at their heads. They're all men. Look at the width on each and every one of their faces. big long arms, big male hands, meatball knuckles. They destroyed your faith in God. They removed it through brainwashing, through propaganda, through media, through television, through radio, through books, through schooling. But they love to tell you, they love to mock you, look, and tell you about Eve biting the apple. This is a rollout. It's not going away. It'll never go away. They want the world to know. They want the world not to care that this is being done to you. They're done to them. It's not being done to me anymore because I don't believe in nothing they say. Nothing I see on the TV, reading the paper, hear on the radio. I don't believe none of it. Walking. Do you know what? I don't know if there's any gates on these. Oh, Betty White's got them, I think. Let's have a look. Golden. Let's have a look. Rue. Back file. R-U-E. Search. Searching. Whilst it searches, we'll have a look, see if we can find Rue's gates. I really don't think he's got one, you know. I don't know why. It's my memory. No, my memory's good. There is no gate. Walking. Street. Yeah, there's no gates for him. I don't need it. I can see it's a dude. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. You're a friend and a confidant. Drags. Absolute drags, look. That's what they are. There's no gate for Rue. Let's go to the next one. Estelle Getty. Probably the most famous one. Well, Betty White. Nah. Betty White's the most famous out the four, isn't he? Then maybe B. Arthur, then Estelle, and then Rue. Sophia Petrillo, Estelle Getty. Let's have your images. You're a friend and a confidant. Do you know who I'm seeing there? I'm seeing the Jibby Jabby. What do they call him? Fauci. He looks like Fauci. I wonder if they're related. Chances are they're from the same country, innit? Right, Estelle Getty, wide ass cheekbones, deep set eyes, short forehead, big face, look. I know it's a small man, but the face is massive. The jaw is massive, look. They feminised the chin. Earrings hanging down to the lips. Square jaw, look. Drag queens, playing women, pretending to be women, giving advice to real women. No gates as well. Yeah. I think I've only got Betty White now, or maybe B. Arthur as well. But I didn't get neither of these two either. You'd have to go to the show to get the gates. I can't be arsed. I know it's all of them. Betty White. I've definitely got a Betty White. You're a friend and a confidant. Let me just put Golden in the back file. Yeah, there's no Rue McClanahan. Golden. Silence is golden. Golden. Dear. Let's come back. We're looking at Estelle Getty. No, Betty White, sorry. Isn't it the Betty? Is it the Betty White? No, the Betty Ford clinic, isn't it? Who's Betty Ford then? I take it he was a drunk. Betty Ford. I've got to have a look. Betty Ford. First lady in the US, really? Which one? Nixon's? No. So the Betty Ford Clinic is for drunks. Carter. Nixon. No, I don't know. The Betty Ford Clinic. He's got a wide head, hasn't he? Orange. What number does orange represent in gematria? She-mantria. 33, father. Feckin' Masons. Everywhere we go, there's feckin' Masons. We're looking at Betty Ford and her wife. Look at his wife. Look how squashy. Squashy face. Oh, squashy face. What are they feeding you? Short forehead, giant five head. But the skulls don't work. Betty White, BW, what's that? Oh, that's a 30 tree as well, father. 2 trees. Thank you for being a friend. Look how wide them shoulders are. You're a friend and a confidant. Betty White, stiffing me on gates. Get lost. Rose Nyland, walking. Who's Rose Nyland? Surely that's a drag queen. Surely that's a drag. That's not the real Rose Nyland. That's a bloke in a dress. Well, the real Rose Nyland. Betty White. Get off. There he is, crossing his legs over, trying to look woman. But then look, he forgot. He forgot to walk like a woman, straight legs, knees together. And the one lot. 2 dudes lot. Do you know what? That's what I didn't do. Estelle Getty. I didn't put their actual names in. Estelle Getty. Actually, I didn't put them in here, did I? Oh, did I put Betty White? Estelle Getty walking right there. Oops. Get off. That's, hang on. Back file. Well, it's definitely got the skulls. Estelle Getty. 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 Search. I've got a gate there for Estelle Getty. I'm taking it if I ain't got him. You're a pal and a confidant. Oh, where's that gone? Where's it there? Give me that picture. Save image. I'll delete it if I haven't got it, if I've already got it. Cause you're a pal and a confidant. Was that him? It looks like Dr. Ruth. He was tiny, wasn't he, Estelle? Yeah. I think that's it. One gate. I'll take it, though. Who's the other one? Rue McClanahan. Yeah. Come on, give me one of these, then I've got the Golden Girls. Look at the size of that neck and head. Let's go back. Give me one gate, Rue. Just one male gate. Dang it. Oh, there. I think he's standing. I don't think he's walking now. Long, narrow face. Female dental arch. Pink lips. High set ears. wide male face, wide male dental arch, large low set ears, in line with the teeth look, in line with the ears look. In the nose, sorry. This is the only one I ain't got. I really wanted him. Street. See if we can get you that way. Oh, come on. Just give me one gate, Roo. He's walking there, but it's no good. Airport. Let's try the airport. Aeropuerto. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. I thought I had him. Never mind. There's another one. Next. B. Arthur. Oh, he's got massive feet, this one. He's a big dude, though, isn't he? If it was a woman, she'd be like 6'9". She's ridiculous. Look at the side. Look at the stats. Look at them shoulders on that thing there. Up and down body. He had a right deep voice, this one, as well. A right deep voice. No. Do, 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 do. B. Arthur. No gates. What is wrong with this tonight? Oh, he's got massive feet. Right, let's put his real name in. I like that girl that's doing it. B. Arthur. There we go. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. Look at the size of his head. I'm a man. Can't find B. Arthur's gates either. Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. Never mind. It's still a dude. Two first names, B and Arthur. Is that one? It is. I can't see the feet though. Gutted. Yeah, we're done. They're all dudes. Golden boys. Now, these are the golden girls. Dr. Harry Weston. Big long faced woman. I can't remember who this is. What's his name? What's his real name? Burt Campbell. BC Territory. Two first names. Images. This one's a really famous actor, isn't it? She was in loads. She looks like she comes from that country I'm not allowed to mention. It's the schnoz. It's the big hook-nosed schnoz that's doing it. He's probably got a really small hat as well. You're a pal and a confidant. There's no pictures. Bruce Campbell. What's his name? Actor Richard Mulligan. That's who I'm looking for. Get rid of Dr. Harry Weston. There we go. He looks like someone here. I can't think who it is. Ted Rogers. Is it Ted Rogers? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. I don't know who I'm seeing. Maybe Ken off Coronation Street. I'm seeing a few faces. It's none of them. It's someone else. No, I can't think. Right, Richard Mulligan. Been around a long time, this one, hasn't she? She's been in a lot of movies. Open eyes, close set, pink lips, got the long nose of a certain country, high set ears. The hairline's quite low on that for a woman, isn't it? Usually they go more balder. The long face of a woman. Who was that? He had a big chin. Oh, right there, Shadowcaster. You're a pal and a confidant. FTM walked into a bar and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" That reminded me of Rutger Hauer for a second. Look at that 5 head. Reminded me of Rutger Hauer. I watched Blade Runner for the first time last night. I've never watched it ever. Everyone raved about it. I didn't think that much to it. Yeah, we're done. Richard Mulligan, actor. Walking, I don't think we're going to get Nish. Yeah, we're not. You'd have to go to film to get it. Next. Thank you for being a friend. Male pattern baldness on women makes me giggle every time. Herb Endelman. Endman. L. Endman. Oh, look at that face. Small triangle, giant 5 head, sloping jawline, pointed chin. Yeah, this one's not going to have any gates either. Not famous enough at walking. There we go, Golden Girls. Done. Let's get rid of that. Let's cut the next one out. Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Come on. Oh, that's it. Dickhead. There. There you go. The Golden Boys. The Golden Girls create. There we go. Do I have any requests? What's that one? Iman Vellani. Iman Vellani. Iman Vellani. Back file, copy and paste. See if you're in the back file. Iman. Paste. Search. Away it goes. Iman Vellani. Wide face. Shadowcaster. Wide eyes. It's a cannonball. It's a man. Look at those cheekbones. We're done. It's a dude. Big face. Big face. Short forehead. Big face. Short forehead. Massive miscoloured hands. Flat chested. Squared shoulders. Oh look. Freemasons. I love standing in front of brick walls. It's a dude. Final answer. So Z. Look at that ripple in his neck. Today's word is corrugated neck. Walking. You're a friend and a confidant. Yeah, it's not happening. We're out of here. Next. Ruth Ellis. Last person to get hung in England. Ruth Ellis. 2 first names. Oh, that's a fucking... That's a fucking man. That's the dude. That's the dude, full stop. Oh, gosh, you got me. You really got me. Oh, that's a man, final answer. Massive face, short forehead, widest in the cheekbones, earrings that hang in line with a mouth lock, strong neckline, strong shoulders. That's a dude, final answer. Ruth Ellis, my ass. Have we looked at this one? I don't think I've looked at this one before. I've never seen it. Oh, I have, yeah. Oh, no, I haven't. I was thinking of the first lottery winner, Pulse winner. Was that actually him or is that an actor? No, that's actually him, innit? That is actually him. Oh, that's a dude. Welsh-born nightclub hostess. Convicted murderer who became the last woman to be executed in the United Kingdom. Oh, that's a dude. Final answer. I've seen a man. I don't see a woman. I see a narrow, drawing in forehead look. Widest in the cheekbones. Far apart eyes. Let's have a look. Images. I wasn't ready for that picture. It made me laugh. Is that... Oh, we're done. Oh, we're done. Look at the difference in these chins. Tra-la-la. Do you know why I think they got rid of hanging? So when they got caught, no one would hang them. It'd be so long in the past that they wouldn't do it to them. Because if they got caught in this era, all these flip-flops would have been hung at the gallows, wouldn't they? That's probably why they forced these false stories and narratives into people's minds. The square jaw of a man, look at his chin to tie ratio. If this person was wearing a tie, look where a tie would sit. If this person was wearing a tie... Oh, she is wearing a tie. Tell me, which one of these has got a long... Which one of these has got a neck? It's a joke. It really is. They don't want you to understand the simplicity of forensics. And it is very simple to understand. Look at those 2 chins, giveaway. The widow's peak, the lack of a widow's peak. Dial M for Masons, no dial M for Masons. A 5 head versus a 4 head. Close set eyes versus far apart eyes. Are you following this yet? That's where this subject beats all of our subjects. You see, a simple picture like that one tells 1,000 words. It does. 1,000 words in that picture. The other picture, the first one that made me laugh, this speaks for itself. It speaks for itself, doesn't it, when you can see them. And here he is. Here's a dude in a dress, kicking up his legs, acting like an all girly woman. It doesn't look womanly, does it? Square kneecaps, very square kneecaps. Women's are rounded. The last man to get hung in England. He's got some saggy ass titties. He's got tits like Marlowe's ears. Droopy. So this is it. Backstreet girl who tried to gate crash society. Oh, it's nonsense. They've been doing it for... Remember, how long has this been going on? They've been doing it to us for years, folks. They truly have. Ruth Ellis, 2 first names. Without a shadow of a doubt, it's a dude. Can I find a gate for this fella? Oh, I hope I can. Ruth Ellis walking. Please have a gate, Ruth. Who's that? That's not Ruth, but it's a dude. Friends and family visit Holloway Prison. Of course they do. There's another one. There are no gates for Ruth Ellis. It's a shame. That picture there is coming with me though, I'll tell you now. Save image. Oof. Just like that, Ruth Ellis joins the list. Was that the only one? House of Dragon is the next one I can see. Boom, boom, let me just double check. Home. Live. Pause. There. House of Dragon. House of Dragon, that's the only one in it. The other ones are up there somewhere. Yeah, House of Dragon. Yeah. Right, let's do the House of Dragon. Oh, it's a show. I thought it was a place or something, so a person. Right. Right, we'll have to save this one for tomorrow. I'll be here all night otherwise. Olivia Cook, Matt Smith, Emily Carey, EC, Evie Best, Ewan Mitchell, EM33, Fabian Frankel, what a name. Paddy Considine, he's got closer eyes. Emma Darcy. Right, we'll save them for tomorrow. We'll do that tomorrow, guys. I'm going to go off now. It is 10 o'clock, yeah. Just remember, God loves you, folks. He thinks you're amazing. He wants you to know the truth. He wants you to know that you were born into an inside out, upside down, front, tipsy, topsy, turvy world. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. Good night. God